What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! Today I got another lit adventure in Pokemon Go. We are going to see some of the most amazing catches that I have ever got on my account, and yes, I just got them in the last few days. This is crazy. Let's go ahead and watch. Some of these are just egg videos. You guys can see that I am still hatching eggs like a madman, and yes, I did get a 100% perfect IV egg hatch from a 10K egg during this video, and we are going to see that. So that's pretty much the highlight of the video, as well as a couple of shiny trades that I did with some friends and with wifey. So we got a bunch of lit content on the video. Go ahead and watch the whole thing because you are going to like what you see. All right, and if you do, go ahead and smack that like button and subscribe. We are almost at 120,000 subscribers. When I hit 120K, I am announcing the winner of my Nintendo Switch giveaway. If you guys did not know I'm doing a Nintendo Switch giveaway, then you should really watch the channel, pay attention, hang out on the live streams, because I've been promoting it like crazy, and you guys should probably know about it. Make sure you are subscribed and check the pinned video on my channel homepage for more details. All right, you guys, let's get into this video. I do have a lot of eggs, all right? I have a ton of eggs. I hatch a lot of eggs, but it's worth it for me. I did say I was gonna slow down on my egg hatches and not quite spend as much money on the game. However, I do firmly believe that they have fixed the problems with egg hatches, and I have hatched 4 perfect Pokemon in the last month, as well as shiny Pokemon from hatches. So I gotta say, those eggs are good, especially the friendship eggs, and I would say take those things seriously. They have a very high chance for shiny and a very good chance for perfect Pokemon to come out of them as well. I don't know if I got perfect Pokemon from my best friend eggs versus my other eggs. I'm not sure if best friend eggs give you better rewards. There's really no way to tell because I can't tell what eggs I'm getting from which person, and yeah, it's just a little bit confusing which eggs are which. So I haven't got any input on that, but if you guys know if best friend eggs will give you better rewards, please put it down in the comments. I really would love to hear that feedback if you have any firm information with regards to the rewards from eggs. Now, I do know that the rewards you get from eggs from Adventure Sync are actually way better if you can manage to get an egg from your Adventure Sync. I did find out that they go off at Monday morning, 9 a.m. That's my time zone. I'm not sure if it's time zone specific. The whole way that Adventure Sync works is pretty much a mystery, but one of my good hardcore friend trainers told me that the Adventure Sync goes off at 9 a.m. on Monday morning for California trainers. So that's what I am trying to do, get my eggs cleared before that goes off so I can get one of those friendship eggs. They are guaranteed better rewards, but I have literally never got one because of the way that Adventure Sync works. I never have a free egg space. I literally never have a free egg space, and I couldn't figure out when I was supposed to get my eggs cleared by. Apparently, it's 9 a.m. on Monday morning, so pretty much the worst time ever. But if you hatch eggs on Sunday, I guess just don't fill those egg slots and you could get an egg from your Adventure Sync. I don't know. I could probably make a whole video about that subject, but as you guys can plainly see, it's very confusing to me and I don't have very much information regarding it. Anyway, let's move on from that subject. I did a shiny trade! Yo! Thank you to 22 Lightning for sending me my very first Sunglasses Squirtle. I think that was my first, but it only cost me 800 dust, so I'm like, wait, is it 800 because I have Shiny Squirtle in the dex, but I don't have... I don't know, it was confusing to me. I'm not really sure why it was 800. Maybe it wasn't my first Shiny Squirtle with glasses, or maybe it's because I already have Shiny Squirtle in the dex and the hat doesn't make a difference for dex. I'm not sure about that, honestly, guys. I'm totally unsure about that. Anyway, I was just asking 22 here, like, what do you want for this? Because it's so rare, but to him, it wasn't really that rare, so he was like, I'll take whatever. So I'm like, dude, you're such a good friend. Thank you. But I mean, obviously, I gave him a shiny. I just gave him a Community Day shiny because I had more of those, you know? But yeah, I think that I ended up giving him the Clam Pearl here, Community Day, Research Day, kind of the same thing. I think they're gonna make the research days kind of like community days where everybody gets a lot of shinies, and I did get a lot of shiny clam pearls. So yeah, I sent him over the clam pearl. He was very happy about that. He sent me over the Squirtle. I was real happy about that. Very fair trade. Both of them are from research, so they had very good IVs, and we risked trading them and not getting good IVs. Mine didn't get the greatest IVs, but it's totally worth evolving, and I am going to take that thing all the way up to my shiny Blastoise with the sunglasses, and then he also gave me 2 non-shiny versions so I can get the shiny Wartortle as well as the shiny Squirtle, and I'll have all 3. So thank you, 22. That's a friend right there giving me those old event Pokemon that I simply do not have access to. Here's another clip of a great friend of mine, Florencia. First I have to get some candies. Alright, I was debating what should I use all these rare candies on, and I was like, oh, I have that 98% Tyranitar that's lucky that I got from Florencia. So I decided to put all these rare candies into Tyranitar candies. I actually don't have that many candies, and I was like, you know what? We could use Larvitar candies. Like, they're always useful. Who doesn't need more Larvitar candies? And I was really running out of bag space, as you can see. So I decided to go ahead and use them all on Tyranitar and then power up my 98% Tyranitar that I got from Florencia. That was actually a super lit trade that I did on a live stream while I was walking around the park, and Florencia just randomly gave me this huge Bite Crunch Tyranitar, and it turned out to be lucky. And then I found out later when I got home, it's really a 98%. People in the chat were telling me, Jonno, it's a 98, and I'm like, well, I'll have to IV it when I get home because I can't check while I'm live. And then I IV'd it when I got home, and it is legitimately a 98% Tyranitar, my highest IV Tyranitar. It was already pretty far powered up, and you know I had to take it as far up as my candies would take me. I spent over 60 candies on rare candies, and it didn't quite max that thing out, but you know what? It got really, really high CP, and it is now my 8th strongest Pokemon of all of my Pokemon. Pretty amazing. I'm very happy with that. And yes, I have never powered up Slacking, and I'm never going to power up Slacking, so Slacking is not at the top of my high CP Pokemon. It may be at the top of some of you guys. Rest in peace. Evoli was telling me he really regretted powering up that Slacking because now he always sees it at the top of his Pokemon and he wishes it wasn't there. So yeah, I'm not going to power up that Slacking ever, and I don't want it at the top of my high CP Pokemon. Useless up there. I don't even want to see it, okay? Anyway, you guys, this was my research breakthrough. I am faithfully completing my research for Professor Oak. Oh no, is it? Whatever the professor is in this game. And yeah, I went ahead and completed that research, got myself the Lugia encounter, non-shiny Lugia, rest in peace. But oh well, I pineapped it. Always pineapple your research, you guys. Always pineapple your research. That's free candies right there. They're so easy to catch. You gotta do it. So yeah, that's me. I was home playing Let's Go. If you guys know, or if you guys are following my Let's Go series right now, I am extremely stuck on shiny Moltres. I've been hunting shiny Moltres for 8 days now. I'm 1,910 soft resets into shiny Moltres. That is 700 resets over odds. So I'm way over shiny odds. It's gotten pretty bad, and I'm hoping I can eventually wrap up that shiny hunt and get back to normal shiny hunting on that series, because shiny Moltres has totally wrecked my series. I've been hunting for 8 days for that shiny Moltres and I have not got it. So yeah, very disappointing there. But it's a real Pokemon game, you know? Sometimes you get shiny blocked and you just gotta get in there and grind it until you get one. So all my other legendary shiny hunts have been easy in Pokemon Let's Go. That one is my difficult one. I'm like, oh well, maybe this will be the hardest one. Anyway, you guys, let's move on to some more footage. This was my only shiny catch from the recent Pokemon Day event, aside from when I went out at the last minute and got the 98% shiny Eevee with the flower hat. All right, so this is the only shiny that I caught other than that shiny. All right, and I was very disappointed in that event. Let me know what you guys thought about that event. I actually went out for probably 7 hours between 2 live streams, didn't get anything, super disappointing. And then after, that was the second day, all right? I did 2 days of live streams, and then the night of that second day, I went out. You can see the timestamp here. It's midnight. I went out at midnight, driving around my neighborhood like a crazy person to try to get that shiny Eevee, and I ended up getting a shiny Charmander. Totally unnecessary because I already have a bunch of shiny Charmanders, but I'll take it. A shiny is a shiny. So I went ahead and caught it. That was pretty cool. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had from that event. If you guys do want to see the 98% shiny Eevee, you'll have to watch my live stream replay. That was a lit replay, and you can see what I am going to evolve that Eevee into. What evolution do you think I will save my one and only shiny hat Eevee to evolve into? Go ahead and guess in the comments, but I also said it on that video. Anyway, this is a trade with Wifey. She hatched that shiny Elekid, and she told me recently that she considers Elekid to be an ugly Pokemon, and the way that she plays is only for cute Pokemon like Eevee, her favorite Pokemon. So I convinced her to take one of my Community Day shiny Eevees, which she loves, and give me her shiny Elekid, and I was so happy about that trade. What a fantastic trade for me, and she really likes the Eevee, so I was like, hey, that's a great trade for her, very fair all around. So she gave it to me. I was really excited. I thought it was going to be hard to get that shiny off of her because it's rare, but she doesn't care about rarity. She only cares about cuteness, and she's like, look, this thing is ugly, take it off my hands and give me that Eevee. So thank you, wifey. She gave me a great Pokemon, and of course, you know, I had to give it the new attack. I had to evolve it into Electabuzz, and we are going to evolve it into my very first shiny Electivire. So I got a Pokedex entry, and it was a shiny one. You'll love to see it. Alright, you guys, I think we're about done with this episode. We're just going to do some evolutions here and then probably wrap it up. But what do you guys think? Do you like the new Gen 4 update? Do you like how they're dripping out content? I kind of do. I waited forever to do this Electivire evolution, and it really didn't bother me that I was waiting. Back in 2016, 2017, I was so content hungry. I would do everything as soon as it came out, but now I'm playing a little bit more casually. I just get things when I get them. I'm not really unsatisfied if I don't get something right away, so it took me a while to get this shiny Electivire, but it was actually really fun, and it was totally worth it to wait for it. So I don't know, not that big of a deal in 2019. I'm like, oh, well, we'll just play a little more casually and just get stuff as we get it. And there's even more Sinnoh Stone evolutions that I haven't done yet that we'll do in the future. So what do you guys think about that? Pretty cool? I don't know. I like it. I personally like it. It's more fun for me. Anyway, you guys, that is going to be the end for this adventure. Thank you, everybody, for watching my video. Thanks to my amazing subscribers, and peace!